The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Raging Cajuns will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside the spot. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try the run. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find...
There he goes! Past the first down marker and still running. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense. And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It's an inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Looking for space. It's Keith. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
That's caught. It's Sampson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, deep down the right side.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug-meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Raging Cajuns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Key. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Keep this drive alive. They'll need to get it on 4th down. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run pass option. But not this this offense, they believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Cajuns. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block?
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Key. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give headed toward right tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Complete on 3rd down. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than...
He wants to take the top off. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Owls are rolling down the field. He wants to throw it again. Right on the money. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. 22 water. 22 water. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Daniels. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davidson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown Owls! The finish finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Let's go! Let's go! He's looking to throw. And he's going to score. Blue gives up hope. The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires downfield. Caught on the outside. It's Sampson. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Headed to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. First down for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dennis. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside gift. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
Turning it on! That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Motion from the wide receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Breaks the tackle. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 25 over Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. He is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Finds his man, it's Clark. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This possession will be a test rest after squandering that. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Fires on the move. Just a hair too much on him for this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just running in completion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. It's Dennis. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dances away to buy time. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Louisiana, 17.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but